Hello everyone, welcome to the build stream.
Hello.
We are your hosts, myself and him, and we will be giving you all the best hits on this radio station. Let's go to our first caller. Also, hold on, this was last week. Not last week, it's been a while. Woo! We're going to be starting off today with Aaliyah's build. And yeah, welcome in everybody. I know we've been gone for a little bit. I was moving into the new building. And Juan was just there in the new building. Working. Oh gosh.
Oh Lord. The clicking.
Clicking. Where is it? Oh no. Was it the TV? No, I'm still hearing clicking.
What the heck?
Please hold while I find the source of all of my pain.
What's that?
Very weird.
Okay, that's good enough.
Hey, okay. We're good? Cool. Found it. My pain is gone. Okay. What was I trying to do while I was doing that? Oh, yeah. The clicking, though, you're so right. It was just like, click. All right. Nothing like, getting back to something and then being like, oh, shoot, something's wrong. Okay, where's marketing guy? Oh, I'm sorry. He's over at the other building. Yeah.
Yeah, he is working.
Here you go, Juan. This way you can just see.
Okay.
Okay.
What's up, Link for Hunter? How are you?
So what's up?
Let's get started.
How is everybody's Wednesday going?
Pretty good.
It's excellent. Dude, I think today's gonna be like the last really hot day this week.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Not
Yeah.
gonna work.
For real?
Like, I think this weekend it's gonna get to like low 80s. Yeah.
Oh my god.
What? I got my PC from y'all 2 weeks ago and I love it. Thanks so much. You're very welcome, Jacob. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for working with us.
Dang, where is the Twitch at?
I know, right? We were gone and then they forgot about hydrate. Ugh. I've been approved for flex job this week. Ayy! Nice. Hi guys. Hello, Kumora.
Hello, hello.
Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah. You can tell I just had lunch and I'm all sleepy and cozy. Dude, if I had a blanket, I'd just be like gone. I'd be like grandma in a chair. Got my PC Monday just in time to play Black Myth Wukong. PC works great and performance is amazing. Also, it was packaged really well. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Excellent to hear that. Love that, love that. Hope you're enjoying it. I haven't even looked at, gameplay yet for Wukong. I probably should. Because, yeah, it's got a ton of hype. I hear it's really good.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, I'm not on hold, but I'm waiting for Dragon Age. Which will probably be in, November or October, I don't know, but yeah. Just a monkey with a big stick. Hey! I enjoyed Donkey Kong, so why not? Would you guys recommend using GPU before installing a new graphics card? Not really. If you're installing a graphics card, you shouldn't really have any problems. Motherboards are gonna, accept it, no issue. The only thing is that visually you're gonna be at a weird resolution because it doesn't know what graphics card you have in it, and it's gonna just, grab a random, Microsoft Basic driver. But you should still be able to, get online, go to NVIDIA or Radeon's website, and get the drivers that you need for that. If you end up having any issues, though, if something looks funky, and especially if you're going from, let's say you had a NVIDIA card before and you're going to a Radeon card now, definitely make sure that you delete those old drivers. Otherwise they'll conflict. Trying to get the shadow for it. That's a good one, yeah. I don't think we have any discount codes right now, or at least none that I know of. Bought the Prism 3 with the 4090 in it. I love it. You guys do a really good job. Thank you so much, Cody. Good choice, man. What's a good PC build for under 800? Check out our Nebula. Let's see. Go and check and see if we got one of those at that price range. It's fantastic. Cable management and packaging goated. Thank you.
Nice, thank you.
I can finally begin save up for PC parts, haha. Should I wait for RTX 5000 series? I mean, if you're saving up, I would say, yeah, you know, wait and see what might be around the corner. That's the thing about computers and technology in general. There's always a bigger fish just around the corner. So, buy now or buy later, you're never gonna really outrun the bleeding edge. Like, it's gonna catch you eventually. And shoot, even stuff from like last generation NVIDIA is still really good today, so. It just depends. I would say, when you get the money, look at your options. I love you, thank you. Thank you, Bling Cha-chink. Oh, that's actually a really kind of cool name. Money. Will I be able to run Wukong? You know what, let me look at the system requirements for that. Usually they obviously like lowball it and it kind of still needs better, but let's say Wukong. System requirements. Yeah, I would say so. I think if you got the Nebula, it'd be fine. That one usually comes with a like 12400F, which is a 6-core. I would say pretty equivalent to the Ryzen 5500. And usually a 3050 or a 3060, maybe sometimes a 4060. If you can get the 4060, that would be good. I think it would be able to run it. I don't necessarily think you'd be able to run it at very high graphics, and you're probably not going to get the smoothest play on it, though. I won't lie to you on that regard. It just seems to be a fairly big game, yeah. Oof. But I think you'd be fine to at least run it. Might not look as pretty as you'd like, though. Is the Skytech Nebula PC any good? Yeah, I think it's a really solid entry-level point. You got an upgrade path through it, great airflow, modern parts, very good. PSU Seasonic G12, any good? Seasonic is usually known for being among the best power supplies in the industry. They're very reliable. So, if it's Seasonic, I'd recommend it. Probably a 1080p high. Yeah, definitely 1080p. I need to replace my 1080 Ti someday, haha. True, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't wait necessarily, because who knows, the new stuff around the corner could be like, and it's even more expensive, because, you know. So, I wouldn't wait for an upgrade that is going to be significant enough anyways that you don't really feel like you would even need more necessarily. I've been here since last Friday, last Friday waiting for Wednesday, but it never came. I'm sorry, Chili Con
What's up, Chili Con Juan?
I know, we had quite the little break, but yeah. We haven't moved the...
yeah, has it been much of a break?
Yeah, we haven't moved the marketing section yet, but I myself moved. The lab is still here, though. It's very interesting. Slowly building up a second lab. But yeah, that's what I was doing with that time. Good tell Coffee Man, so speed things up. Yeah. When I buy a PC, will it come pre-built or will I need to build it myself? If you order a PC with us, we are building it for you. We don't send parts. How's everyone's weekend? Pretty good. What did I do? Oh, yeah, I had a barbecue.
We had the barbecue.
I totally forgot, yeah. Yeah, I had a barbecue for some of us here in the office at my place. And then they paid me back by helping me dig a hole for a tree.
Oh, man.
Which, to be fair, I didn't ask them to do.
Yeah,
Somebody asked for the pickaxe, because I told them that I had been digging holes with a pickaxe, and yeah, then they all just took turns.
Yearn for the mine.
Yes, the children yearn for the mines. I'm so excited. I'm building my PC. Sorry, I'm going last gen, but right now I have a Ryzen 7 5700 and then RTX 6600 XT. My reason for going last gen, I was like, honestly, even though that's last gen, I was like, still pretty solid, like, hardware right there, definitely. And I mean, if you're sticking to a certain budget, like, yeah, no shame in that. I'm still rocking a 6750 XT at home and a 3800X. What's the specs on the PC behind you? That's a really good question, actually. Ooh, that's a really nice board. You know, I actually don't know, and it's a custom loop, so let me see. Oh, this one has a 5950X. Wow. 16 gigs of RAM that for some reason somebody didn't put on XMP. And a 2080 Ti. So yeah, not as impressive as it looks stat-wise, although that CPU is actually really good. But aesthetically it looks very nice. And it works for what the original application was for it, which was for the employee to be able to listen to K-pop. Hey, what's up, Hayden? How you doing?
What's up?
I buy parts every week from Micro Center here in New York City. Oh, cool. A little late, but I made it. Hey, welcome in! Welcome in, welcome in. This is your build.
Oh, welcome.
Yeah, like one hasn't gotten too far in it, so there's still plenty to watch.
Just
Yeah, you're just in time. What's the best 4K monitor in your opinion? Ooh. I'm so an Asus fan because like Asus. I don't know, probably the Samsungs.
Yeah, those tend to be nice.
Yeah. What platform are we streaming on? Technically, TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. Oh, going back to school, Hayden? Very cool. I'm so excited to see my build. Appreciate you guys. Hey, what's up, Chaotic?
Yo.
You're up after this, and yeah, you're up.
You're up.
Very, but yeah. Very exciting. Got you both here. How many builds? We got 2 builds today. So yeah. Back from our little break with just a nice, easy build stream. I have a question. Is there any reason that PC won't shut down, but instead restarting when I hit the shutdown button? Ooh, yeah, there are sometimes issues with that. Well, sometimes it happens because something's shorting the board, so when it shuts off, it's actually and turning back on. I'm trying to think of the best way to tell you how to troubleshoot this down. That's very interesting. What kind of storage do you have on it? Like, are you running like an NVMe, an SSD, hard disk drive? Where's your OS? Because I'm kind of curious that if you like unplug that, if it would be able to shut down. If not, then it's definitely something to do with your hardware. And I would suspect a short. If it isn't, then it might be something to do with Windows and the OS just being like, nope. Because I bought a pre-built from Skytech a month ago, and this issue happened. Oh, okay. Okay, well, if it's one of our computers, you should hit up customer support. I was like, they can walk you through troubleshooting that down. They can even like remote in, take a look at everything. They'd probably be a bit better equipped for that, but yeah. Because yeah, it could be an OS thing or it could be a hardware issue. But they'll get you figured out too, especially if it is something that's shorting your board or shorting your PC in some way. If it's a bad component, they can send you a new one. So that'll be good. What would be your dream PC build? Ooh. My dream PC. That's hard. It's really hard to think about. Because there's like part of me that wants to be like, oh yeah, cool custom water loop with that Carrera board with the marble, and then I use the marble fans.
Ooh.
All in, yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Those fans are nice.
Those fans are nice, yeah. Just like it'd be an interesting aesthetic. But there's also a part of me that really likes an ITX build. So like, if there was a way I could keep things ITX but still really powerful, I think that would be like goated.
Goated? Who taught you goated?
The world. Quick question: all PSUs in the boxes here go to RMA, right? All of the ones that are in boxes that have like the dividers in them, those all go to RMA. There's one box where there's some that are just kind of floating around. Those are mine, and there's only one box like that. I do believe I kind of opened it and pushed it closer to me, but all the other power supply boxes are theirs. Isn't it convenient you can find me here? Like, thanks. Yeah, no worries.
What's okay?
This is honestly my first live. What are your names? I'm Kelsey, and this is Juan. And together we are the Build Stream.
The build stream. Yeah.
Meanwhile, at the build set. Or I guess it would be like, meanwhile, at the other building, RMA is picking up my power supplies.
Is that what they're doing?
Yes. And they are divorced. If that's an inside joke, we are definitely not actually divorced. I don't know Nightseek, actually. They don't give me that kind of information. None of the good juicy. If I want to start building PCs as my own business, what tips or advice would you give me?
Don't.
Yeah, I was like, it's pretty hard business, actually.
The margins are razor thin.
Yeah, so it's kind of a business by volume. So you have to sell a lot to make money. Mainly because, you also have to compete with everyone who's like, oh, why don't you just build your own PC?
Yeah.
So it's got to be cost effective enough to where somebody doesn't just decide to build their own PC, or go with a competitor's PC that is cheaper, even if the competitor ends up using cheaper parts, or
Yeah, I would recommend you find a supplier that you can get low price components.
Mm-hmm. Or spec into some kind of niche, like doing custom builds at a request, like, doing very artsy, learn how to do all the etchings and stickers and custom water loops. Then you might have a bit more, luck in that regard. Because then you can kind of charge more for that. Oh, and hey, they took it already? They took what already? The other box? Well, it's full of deep cools, so it's not like they can sell them. I know you guys mentioned the Prism one day, but what is your... About 4 boxes of PSUs? Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, regardless, I still have other power supplies here that I can use, so, I probably don't need all those anyways. If RMA takes them, it's no issue. Alright, so what's everybody playing these days? What's the game right now? It's gonna be Minecraft, right?
No. I started Red Dead, but I haven't picked it up again.
Oh, dude. OG Red Dead or Red Dead 2?
2?
Have you ever played it?
No.
Oh, dude, you are in for such a treat.
Yeah?
I love that game.
It looks pretty good so far. I'm still in the intro, so everyone's.
The story is very good.
Okay.
It's very good. You will get invested. You might think I'm not gonna get too invested. You'll get invested.
Yeah.
God, yeah, I spent 100 hours after the game was done just hunting, fishing,
Nice.
doing side quests. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't seem bad.
Yeah, I didn't want to leave that game.
Although, like I mentioned earlier, I'm kind of on an Alien kick. So I think
okay.
I might start Alien Isolation.
Mm,
I don't know if you've heard of that one.
have not.
It's like a horror game.
Oh, okay.
So you're not really fighting, much more like hiding.
Okay, so not Dead Space, basically.
And not Dead
Okay.
Space. Yeah, I've had that one for years, and I never worked up.
Hmm.
But I think it's time.
Yeah. Sims 4? Hayden, you're playing Sims? Werewolves, doing a Sims 4 werewolf story right now. Dude, the Sims 4 werewolf expansion is one of my favorite expansions that they did. I don't care what people say. I know they have human feet and they look basically just like furries, but it's a great expansion pack. Did they have to make them pee legit on things? Probably not. That was kind of a strange choice, but yeah, I enjoy playing werewolf Sims.
What are you playing right now?
I'm still playing Sims.
Oh.
Dude, and I don't know why, but recently also I had the call to be hey, you should go back to your Animal Crossing island.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, and they're gonna be it's been 728 days, neighbor, and I'm but we'll see. I don't know. I feel I would go back into that, and there would be weeds all over my island, and I would just be yeah, no, I'm not here for this.
Yeah.
I mainly play Valorant and Apex, but just tried the beta for Spectre Divide. Oh, interesting. I've not heard of that one. I'll have to look into it. I have a question. Yeah, go for it. School laptop broke down, so now I only have my phone to use. LOL. Wait, if the school provided the laptop, they should give you a new one, right? Finally dropped my 1660 Ti with Ryzen 7 3600X. I moved to RX 6800 and R5 5600X. Nice! Yeah, the 6800 especially, you'll definitely be able to tell the difference. That's a nice, good card. Just stopping by to say my 2 Skytech PCs have been fantastic the last 5 years. One I made some additional upgrades to, and it was super easy. I'm still finishing the Elden Ring DLC on mine, or The Sims, LOL. Nice!
Dang, hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, did you finish the Elden Ring DLC?
No, I haven't even finished the base game. That game is so massive. I'm taking my time. Well, I also suck, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm taking my time with it.
Yeah. My PC is, I had it for a year. Do I need to change anything, the paste on the CPU? No. I wouldn't worry about the CPU paste, honestly. Unless you start seeing suddenly, higher temps than you ever got before. That's obviously an indication that you should change the CPU, or change the thermal paste. But in my opinion, it doesn't really degrade as fast as, people say it does. And if it does in any regard, it will probably just up you 2 or 3 degrees. Unless we're talking over a long period of time. So, usually by the time you need to change it, you'll end up getting under there anyways because you're upgrading your CPU or something. Yeah.
I hit my elbow.
Oh no.
the sharp.
The funny bone.
The funny bone.
That was Skytech PC, but keyboards won't work. Ooh, hold on. Keyboards won't work with it. Do I have to use Bluetooth on the PC? I mean, if the keyboard is Bluetooth, then yeah, you need to have Bluetooth on the PC. Not every PC comes with Bluetooth, so that is something to know. If it's wired, then it should work if it plugs in. If it plugs in, it's not working. I would try a different USB port. Used for 3 years. I had it since 6th grade. Nice. Do I need to change the pace on the PC? Had it for a year. Nope. Recommend my cousin your PCs. He's buying it. Nice.
Cool.
Okay, everything's perfect. Thank you. Have a good day. You as well. PC I'll have. Does it run Fortnite and Minecraft good? Yeah, totally. Like, Fortnite can be a little bit more graphically demanding than, like, you know, so your graphics card will make your performance better. But, Minecraft runs pretty well. If anything, that's more processor-based, I would think. Unless you're playing with high textures. Well, try to connect Huntsman Mini Pro and it won't like connect and I can't type. What should I do? Huntsman Mini Pro. Is it wired? Like, is there a wire to it or no? Hello.
Hello.
So, Gilsey, I gotta tell you something. It's important, well, at least I think. Hi. Hello, Seneca. How are you?
Yo, what up?
I found the best way to game on Mac. Use the MacBook as a mouse pad. There you go. Pro tip. Ah! Caught it! Spider-Man. I was like, wait, Spider-Man caught the stuff in the cafeteria, right? I wasn't thinking about the Twilight movie. Okay, for a second, I was like, oh shit, was that Twilight?
Yeah, he did the little tray thing.
Okay.
Also, wasn't the Twilight one fake as hell? They used the wire on the apple?
Probably. I believe that. Whereas, yeah, Tobey Maguire actually caught that.
After, like, the 70th take, I think.
Tobey Maguire actually went and got bit by a spider, got the powers, and showed up to the, like, studio. 'Cause that's what an actor does. Yeah.
Thank you, Hayden.
Okay, let's see real quick. Boom. But yeah, so if that Huntsman isn't working, and it's like connected by wire to the PC, try and put in a different USB port and see if that works. If that doesn't work, is there a way you can show it or no? Because I want to look at it before I buy it. I don't want to waste. Wait, what? Which PC? We have many. But yeah, I would try different USB ports with that. If it's wired, if it's wireless, then I would just double check and make sure that Windows has Bluetooth driver on there and Bluetooth available. If you're having any more issues with this though, you said you've got a Skytech PC, you can call our tech support. Just tell them that you're having troubles with a keyboard and they can walk you through it. My money because I already have wasted before. The one on your page. That's so broad, dude. Like, are you looking at our website? And, like, what pay? Like, we make several PCs.
It might be talking about the TikTok shop.
The TikTok shop? What do we have in the TikTok shop?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't even know what we have in there. Like, what's the name of the model? Would you rate NVIDIA 4060? Honestly, I'd probably consider it like a solid 5. Like, if we're really talking in, like, the whole, you know, range of that, I would consider it a good, solid, like, entry to mid-level, like, card, depending on what you're pairing it with and what applications you're using it for. Entry, if it's for, like, you know, games that you're playing that are going to be very graphically demanding. It's not going to make, you know, Fortnite run at 300 frames, but it's solid. You should be able to play pretty much any game on a 4060.
Our Ryzen 9000 CPUs already in the custom builder? No, they shouldn't be. Not yet.
I don't know, were they already? Yeah,
Not
probably
in
not.
custom.
That would make,
If
you
they
would know.
are, then Dustin needs to get yelled at again.
No, you would know. You're finally live. Yes, we're back.
Yeah.
I want your opinion on a couple PC brands. Shoot. Skytech Chronos mini gaming PC. Ah, okay. Yeah, that one is... Do I have one over here somewhere? Let me see. barely cleared that. Yeah, so this is what Kronos Mini looks like. I don't even know if it's on the... Hold on. I'm struggling. Inside, front of it, it's about yay big. The
it's
insides...
not gonna be the same SKU.
Yeah, I was like, it totally depends on what SKU you're ordering. It's probably not gonna have this cooler unless it does have an AIO. It'll tell you if it has an AIO in it or not, otherwise it's gonna be an air cooler. Regardless, components might vary. But this is what it looks like. Obviously the most important thing is the components that are in the one that you ordered.
Yeah.
I think poked my belly button. My belly. How much is the PC together? I don't actually know. I have a question. My budget 2,000. Which PC should I buy from Skytech Gaming? At about 2K, I would say check out our Azure 2.
Yeah.
What's a SKU? Like.
Oh no.
It basically is like, so we make the Kronos Mini, but we make several Kronos Minis with different components in it. Yeah. So, like, one Kronos Mini could have a 5600X in it, the other could have a 12400F. You know, certain little things like that. So that's what we just mean, like, depending on which one you get. There is no, like, one definitive Kronos Mini, just because there's so many different components and people want different things. People want different components, but they might want the same kind of case, you know what I mean? What's the best one? I don't know. We've got a lot of those Kronos Mini SKUs, so it's kind of just a matter of like shopping around through them and seeing what works best for your budget.
Yep.
I want a Prism 3 LOL. They're really nice.
Those are good.
Alright, sorry. Coming back to YouTube. After my husband bought one late June, late July, been jealous because my computer at the moment is so slow. It's very old, but waiting 20 minutes for it to boot is, oh my gosh, to the home. Maybe it's time for a new one. Yeah, that's usually a good sign that it's time to move on. So yeah, especially if you're upgrading from like an older PC, this is probably gonna be like not even a noticeable difference, but like a wow,
Yeah.
wow noticeable difference. So that's very exciting. But yeah, we get that a lot where it's like, oh, so and so, you know, like in my family bought one, and now I need one. It's like Lay's potato chips. You can't have just one. Your computer's rock. Thank you so much, Brian. Not sure anymore. I built it with my dad back in 2007. Only holds 8 gigs of RAM. I know that for sure. Oh, wow. Yeah, very old. Oh, yeah, this thing is going to blow you away. It's going to be very cool. SKU equals shopkeeper's unit. Yep.
What?
Stock AMD cooler. Boo. I love the boo.
Yeah. What?
I'm in the market for Ryzen 3 CPUs, but AMD isn't releasing them. I feel that. Is CyberPower, GamerMaster, or iBuyPower any good? I've never...
Nah.
I can tell you this, I've never heard of GamerMaster.
Yeah, definitely not that one.
So, definitely that one at the very bottom. CyberPower and iBuyPower are kind of like our direct competitors.
But we're better.
We are better, I would say that, yeah. Although they'd probably tell you that they're better, but I'll tell you this.
Which is, I mean, what did you expect from asking that
I work
question?
in research and development, so I test a lot of almost all the hardware that goes into making these PCs to make sure that they're good for you guys.
Get R&D'd.
So when I go to like Best Buy and I go to the gaming PCs, every single time I go and I look at the competition and I judge harshly.
Always cable management. Ugh.
Dude, for me it's not even the cable management. It's usually inadequate cooling.
That too.
Almost every time. Yeah. But, you know, they're like... There are other SIs. I respect the game.
Yeah.
If I send a Galaxy, can I get one for free? No. Wait, so you'll build them live? Just the ones on this build stream. So if you order through our custom builder, we have a free option that lets you build it. That lets us build it. That makes, I guess not lets. We have a free option on our custom builder if you order through there that allows you to watch it built live on stream.
You've been hanging out with me too much.
What?
just talking.
So yeah, that's on stream. We obviously don't build on stream every PC we make. We make many PCs a day. But yeah, it's just something kind of nice if you order through the custom builder.
It's fine, I have extras.
Okay, I was like, I totally lost
Yeah,
you. I'm sorry.
I heard it roll into the depths.
Yeah. Dude, I'm telling you, there's this rule where, like, if you drop a screw and you don't watch it fall,
it's gone.
you're never gonna find it.
Yeah.
I've had things before where I've searched, like, every corner, and I was like, where in the heck could it go? To the point where I took another one of that same screw, and I dropped it, and I was like, science, recreate the situation. And that worked. It actually was like, boop, right next to the other one. Yeah.
Has anyone seen Alien Romulus by chance?
Skytech the best, but I gotta start somewhere. Just don't go for the very, very cheap gaming PCs. A lot of those.
Affordable ones too.
Yeah, I was like, here's my biggest advice. If you're looking at like gaming PCs and you're like, Skytech's out of reach and all this, please, please, please promise me this. Don't buy any gaming PC without double checking what the components are inside. A lot of these like cheaper gaming PCs that you'll find on Amazon in the $400, $500, $600 range, they will be like, oh, with an i7. What they don't tell you is that the i7 is a 4th gen Intel chip, and we're on 14th gen. So yeah, you got an i7, but it's slower than today's i3s. And there's no real upgrade path without upgrading basically everything in that machine, because it's probably running like DDR3 or DDR4, but you know. So that is like my one thing, is that I understand that sometimes our PCs are not in your budget. That is totally cool. You're also definitely free to like buy from competitors. Just don't let don't let other PC companies take advantage of potentially a lack of knowledge about computer hardware. Like, I hate to see it. Because especially at that price range, it's kind of hard for us to build a PC in that price range without using incredibly outdated hardware. And also, we have to comply to California energy standards, so we have those sorts of limitations. But largely, it's also just we don't want to take advantage of anybody by selling them a 10-year-old chip with, it's an i7! i7 means nothing. i9 means nothing. What are the cores? What are the clock speeds? How do they compare to modern day i7s and i9s? Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Yeah. Skytech, hello. Intel's better for workstation, but the Ryzen 9000 should be good too. Yeah. My power was not cheap, so I gotta make sure there aren't bottlenecks. Oh, I got you. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about a bottleneck unless you're working with incredibly lopsided builds, like very much so. Or, you know, a very outdated processor with a newer GPU. You're probably not gonna run into any bottlenecking that would A, be noticeable, or B, would even, like, matter. Because the thing is only going to bottleneck when everything is stressed to its highest. Then you're going to see, oh, okay, I'm missing out on 20% whatever headroom on this GPU. But how often are you actually maxing out a GPU? Like, you know, it's things like that. I have a 9th gen i9 9800K, so would be switching to a Ryzen be a good choice? I mean, it's not a bad idea, but just note that when you're upgrading to basically any CPU, you're going to be, because 10th and 11th gen are a different socket as well, and we're currently on LGA 1700, which is 12th, 13th, and 14th gen Intel. those are all different form factors. So when you're upgrading your CPU, regardless, you're gonna have to get a new motherboard. So if you want to make the jump or like switch over to an AMD chip, this is a good time to do it, because regardless, you're gonna have to upgrade that motherboard to get a better CPU in there, just because of the chip, like the form factor of it. Okay, hold on, gotta jump to YouTube for a moment. I had an iBuy PC in 2004 with a GeForce 6600 Athlon X2. It did not last too long, pushing Elder Scrolls Oblivion to max. Funny server username I made in 2005. YouTube didn't have filters back then. Wahaha. I am Asian though. The first Asian on YouTube. I'd be saving 3K so far for a computer from y'all. Nice!
Hell yeah.
Yeah, see, I just, like, was totally oblivious and just figured it was like, oh, yeah, you know, Bling Cha-Ching was probably taken, and, like, it sounds the same. Don't worry, I've seen much worse usernames on Overwatch. In the market for Ryzen 3 CPUs, but AMD isn't releasing that. Oh, sorry, I already read that. Bip, bip, bip. Keep it simple, and went with the H5 flow case. Oh, interesting. Can PC building be streamlined, like production line?
It shouldn't
Yeah,
be.
it can, but I mean, at a certain point, it's
What's
harder to do
Jurassic
that.
Park quote?
You're so focused on whether or not you could, you didn't think about whether or not you should. Something like that. Replaced Office Optiplex with RGB. Like an Office used them, and now they got replaced. Actually, maxed out my 4090 daily, but that is AI. Oh yeah, that'll do it.
That logic.
Or, you know, like doing anything in 4K. What's a good PC to run Fortnite? Check out... I was like... I don't want to, like, just... like, be like the Azure 2. Although I do think that would be, like,
Yes.
a very good machine for that. Just because Fortnite's been, like, pushing more updates and improving itself graphically to the point where it's a lot more... What's the word?
It's not the same game that used to run on the iPhone.
Yeah. So, it's been more and more hungry. Which is kind of why I would recommend something like an Azure 2. But I would recommend anything with like a 4070 and above. You can still definitely get by with a 4060, but I'd recommend that. Okay. Sorry, jumping back to TikTok. I got a lot of questions on here. Whew. How would I know if it's new gen? It's just basically what we've got right now is AM5, which is the current AMD chipset. So that is the 7000 series. So the 7600, 7700, 7800, 7900s. Those are the newer ones. We're getting the 9000 series really soon here. So that's gonna be. I know, right? That's gonna be. It's gonna be like, you know, the 9800s, 9900s, etc.
Can we get 99?
Can I get a 99? Yeah. So that's like AM5. You want to be looking for AM5. AM4 is still, I would say, fairly viable, but, you know, if you're doing a big upgrade, you might just want to have a little bit more future-proofing there for future upgrading. So I would recommend maybe going to AM5. That's also going to come with DDR5 RAM, so you have to consider that as well. You won't be able to put your old RAM into that board because DDR5 RAM is a different form factor as well. The sticks physically will not go in there if they're DDR4 or DDR3, etc. They're all different like form factors. For current gen Intel, we're currently on LGA 1700 is what the socket is called. That includes 12th gen, 13th gen, and 14th gen Intel. This is the end of that current Intel socket though. So, presumably, 15th gen will be a new socket, and who knows how long they'll go with that one. Intel usually does 2 or 3 years on the same socket. So, again, something to consider. I think 12th, 13th, and 14th gen have a ton of power in that, so I still think LGA 1700 is really worth it. in that regard, because there is a lot of upgradability still in there, and like a 14900KS is like it's so much power, it's stupid. You know what I mean? Like, it's so fast. It has so many cores. It's almost like, why? But it's nice to have. You know what I mean? Like, so it's not like you're gonna be lacking for power on that platform for quite a while. Eventually, clock speeds will improve on newer stuff, and then we'll look back at like a 6.4 gigahertz and be like, oh, that was so weak. But I don't want to think about that, because that's the future, and that's scary.
The answer is no, you can't have a free PC.
I don't want to think of a future where 6.4 gigahertz is like slow clocks. Yeah, I don't really know if you know how business works, friend. What's the cheapest PC you ever built? I don't know, probably something with built-in graphics into the chip, with no GPU and like a...
Yeah, the X1.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Dude, I've been asking Ray for one of those cases for like 2 weeks.
That's funny.
Apparently they don't get returned at all.
Solid.
Yeah.
Can you give a description of the Skytech King 95? Fantastic case, good airflow,
Square.
comes in the color of your choice.
Oh yeah, we got rose gold now.
Yeah. But yeah, very nice. Good machine. We'll get a PC from you guys and only play Dress to Impress. That's the way to do it.
Roblox?
Yeah. We're always saying, like, sometimes we be building some really expensive machines to someone who's like, I'm gonna play World of Warcraft. Which is a great game. I'm excited for the new expansion, as excited as one can be for a Warcraft expansion. But, like, not the most taxing of games. But, like, you know, we appreciate it. It's good to have the power there. RGB custom PC. What? Which is better, Intel or Ryzen? Depends on the application, depends on which chips you're, like, comparing. Thanks for the info. You're very welcome. Is 13700K new gen? F not K? Yeah, I would say 13700K or F is still going to be very viable for a long time. It's a very good chip. Or is it to get a sponsorship from you guys? I don't know. How hard? No, I generally don't know how they do that. I don't think we're really sponsoring people right now, though.
No, not at the moment.
Yeah. I have a 4060 and I have about 320 hertz. I think you might be thinking of frames. Hertz is what you're looking at your monitor-wise, so like when you are shopping for a monitor, you want one with many hertz, because hertz kind of roughly translates into frames per second that you'll be able to get on there. That doesn't mean that your hardware will allow you to get up to that high. So like let's say you have like a 240 hertz monitor. If you're using like a 1650, you're probably not going to get 240 on every, game, some game. But you know what I mean? It's like, it has that capability, but it doesn't mean that your hardware can really use it to its max. But yeah. Wait, can you tell me if there's a big difference between 7000 versus 9000 series in AMD? Not a huge difference. 9000 is just the newest one coming out, but 7000 series is still incredibly good. There's not too much of a difference of them. What would you recommend for playing 2K, COD, and Fortnite? Check out our Azure 2. What's your best pre-built PC on the website, considering all factors like GPU, RAM, etc.? Probably our Prism 3. Yeah, if not the King 95 or the Eclipse. Those tend to be our heaviest hitters. How great are your PCs? 1 to 20, 52.
You see the mouse?
Yeah.
Alright, you're done. Bye-bye.
One had enough.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys also stepping in, but I was done.
So yeah, I was making my way back to the Twitch, but yeah.
Alright, anyways, this build is done. Let's boot it up. Check it out.
Here we go.
Here we are. It is done. It is finished. Look at it. Very nice. All white fans.
Lovely. Gorgeous.
Cover it
Peep this cable management.
Yep, of course.
Hidden behind a vanity panel.
Yeah.
Just to make it even
and
more.
then another cover.
Even more bougie.
Just put on the side panel. Alright. So now that this is done, it is gonna.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Yes. This PC is done. It is gonna go and get Windows put on it. All the drivers that you need out of the box. It's ready to go. You just need to set up your profile, download your game launchers. You're good to go. We're also going to stress test this, make sure these components work and work under load. And when it passes all of that, it'll be headed to you. So watch out for it. And thank you for ordering with us. I love it. Perfect. I'm so glad. Yeah, this is absolutely lovely. I think you're going to have a really good time with this. This is a very good PC. And yeah, I think you're going to be blown away by the difference. No more slow, what?
Nighttime mode?
Oh yeah, nighttime mode. Where's the other remote? One moment.
Oh, is it lost? What the heck?
Hello? Remote!
Oh, I see it.
Oh, Kronos had taken it. Yeah!
Woo! RGB!
Mm-hmm.
Wow, it is bright in there.
That's so cool. This is why I play video games in the dark.
Yeah.
The ambiance. Oh yeah. Thoughts on i7-11700F? I mean, it's a decent enough chip. I think you still get a fair amount of power out of it. I wouldn't buy one today, just because of zero upgrade path from it, basically, since its 11th gen was like the last of that socket. But yeah, I mean, I don't think it's a weak CPU even by today's standards. It's just a little outdated. So it'd be, yeah, 4 generations behind now. Okay. I have a 10100F and a 7800 GRE. Is that fine? No. How much storage does the Skytech Gaming Nebula PC have? Some of them have 500 gig storage, some of them have 1 terabyte storage. Just double check on the current one that you're looking at, or whichever one you're shopping for, and it should tell you. Oh, I love you, lady. Goodbye. Goodbye. My cousin said it's good. What should I do? I mean, it's just that you have a more outdated CPU and a really good GPU. So what you should do is either turn up your graphics settings, go to like a higher resolution, or upgrade that CPU. You are unfortunately on 10th gen though, and Intel's on its 14th gen, so current Intel chips will not fit on that board. But again, you don't necessarily even have to fix that bottleneck, because it's not going to like make your performance any worse. Your GPU just isn't going to work to its full potential with it, because the CPU is going to hold it back. Which I do, I'm cooked. I hate Intel, it's garbage. No, it's not that it's garbage, it's just that it seems like, did you upgrade your GPU? Like, to your system that you already had? Alright, Chaotic, we are up with yours, yeah.
Very nice specs.
Mm-hmm. That's a tiny 4070 Super. Nah, the case is just big, so everything looks tiny in it.
Yeah.
I got my mouse pad with my desk from the German version of Craigslist. It is an IKEA one from 1999, so I can't get a new one, and the leather is done for. I'm thinking about bringing it to a cobbler, who that repairs shoes, to put new leather on it. Oh, cool.
Wow.
Man, I don't even know how I would go about finding a cobbler. You know, like...
Yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah, I'm jealous, actually. But that's a cool idea. Yeah, since I moved to the new building, I realized I needed a mouse pad, and we have, like, you know, the big table ones, but I already set everything up, and I was like, all I need is, like, back in the day, the little square one that was just, like, I was like, that's what I need. I found a Gambius one that was, like, yay big, and I was like, okay, good enough. But, like, still, I wish I could cut it in half. Oh, yeah, I did. I had, like, a 2070... okay, yeah. So yeah, obviously the 7900 GRE is a really good GPU. It's way better than the 2070. But yeah, now it's just,
what's up, man?
you upgrade your GPU, you have other components in your machine that will kind of hold that GPU back. You're still going to get, obviously, more performance than you would with the 2070. But yeah, next things to look for. And again, you can do this at your own pace. Like, you know, there's no real rush to it. Your PC is still going to work totally fine. But in the future, I would say save up for a CPU upgrade, which will also come with a motherboard upgrade, unless you want to go to 11th gen Intel, which I would recommend just upgrading in general.
You got performance?
Nope.
You just hang out here?
Nope.
Okay.
Kelsey, did you see my super long chat from earlier? I don't think so.
Important business.
Okay.
Let's go, heck yeah. Well, I guess I'll have to retype it. Or is there a word limit? There might be a word limit. Maybe do it in parts. You guys should do an AliExpress build? No. I like PCs that work. Yeah. Okay, sorry TikTok, I've been ignoring you while I caught up with other things. Okay. What happened to the Prism 2? It's retired.
DOA. Or, I mean,
Yeah.
EOL.
It's living in Florida. It's happy, yeah.
Yeah, it's on vacation.
Mm-hmm. But now we got the Prism 3, the Montech King 95 for kind of a similar vibe, and the 11 Vision, which is similar to the Prism 2.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we have the original 011 still, which is
yeah.
the Prism 1.
Yeah, so you can basically
Wink, wink, yeah.
order the Prism 2, we just don't call it that anymore.
Prism 1.
Can I work for y'all? No, I think we're good right now. No, I mean, like, genuinely, I don't think we're hiring.
Yeah, we're firing.
We're firing.
I'm just kidding, I'm kidding.
What PC should I get for the Fortnite game and streaming? Ooh, Azure 2, especially if you want to stream, I think.
Yeah.
Man, today's an Azure 2 day. Usually it's a Nebula day where I'm like, Nebula, yeah, Azure 2. Like 2.5K but lower than 3K? Definitely Azure 2 then.
Azure 2.
Yeah, that's perfect. What's the difference between Prism 3 and the King 95? Also, what's the FPS difference? Just different case for the most part.
Yeah.
Different components too. I mean, the Prism 2 tend to have older... What?
Is it 3?
Oh, the Prism 3 and the King 95. Sorry, thank you.
The King is smaller.
Yeah, King 95 is smaller, more of like a fishbowl. The Prism 3, bigger, more like an oven. Yeah. But as far as FPS difference, it comes down to the components in it. It comes down to what kind of monitor you're going to be running it on, what game you're playing, and settings that you run in that game. So it's kind of all up in the air. What's better, the Omega 2 or King 95 or the Prism 3?
King 95.
King 95, yeah. What's the difference between the Prism 3, that's 2K, and the King 95? Also, what's the FPS difference? I don't know, I don't have the SKUs in front of me. That's the thing.
We don't know what this
We sell like several different King 95s and different Prisms and stuff like that. And it's just kind of what's listed on our website. I don't know what our current stock is of them. But if there's certain components that you're wondering the difference between, like, okay, what's better, this GPU or this GPU, I can help you out more on that regard. Is a Ryzen 7 7700X with a 4070 Ti super good combo? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's fantastic. How much is a PC build? Depends. Probably I would say about $800 up to about like 4K at the highest. You can buy OLED Vision. It looks so good. Nice. How about a Shiba 2 and the lights won't work and my game downloads slow. Call customer service. I'll help you out with that. Because I was like, if the game downloads super slow, it makes me think, if you're using Wi-Fi, are the antennas on the back of the case, like on the motherboard there? Because you should have gotten some little antenna prongs. If you're using Wi-Fi and not using those, it's going to have a hard time getting to that Wi-Fi. But call customer service, because it could be a couple different things, and they can walk you through all of them. Ryzen 7, oh sorry, I already got that, yeah. Just get a Ryzen 4070. I mean, also, like, did it post this time? No. Oh, yeah. Yeah, cut it up into pieces, Hayden. I saw someone brag that their PC cost 8,000 euros, and I'm thinking, how?
How?
Yeah, no kidding. Like, I mean, maybe if you were, like, running a custom loop, like, liquid-cooled system, and you put, like, 2 water-cooled 4090s in there, no, even then, I feel like, what, 6,000 maybe, 7,000 at that point? Or, although I actually don't know euros, so.
I feel like it's more expensive out there.
Yeah, probably. I recently ordered the Chronos Mini, and I love it. Really appreciate y'all and work you do. Thank you so much. I've done like 8 of them. They always work. It's fine. I always use the cheapest 500-watt PSU on Amazon. I mean, that's definitely a way you can go. PC just came in, and I'm doing the basic updates. What else should I do? Honestly, it should be good to go, like, out of the box. We've already got the drivers on there for you, so,
I just get
to,
profile?
yeah, download your games, you're good to go. Or joking, because that's what I always say, but yeah. But, like, genuinely, yeah. If, I was like, double check, obviously, if you're going to be using Wi-Fi, that you got the little Wi-Fi antenna screwed onto the back of there. Trying to think anything else, really. Yeah, no, that's about it. What's the difference on the AMD Ryzen 9 7900X3D and the AMD Ryzen 7 7800X3D? Core count, mostly. So, 7900X3D will have more cores. For gaming, cores are important up to a certain, like, level, really. I mean, like, we always recommend at least, like, a 6-core for gaming. You can still get away with 4 cores, but, I mean, like, if you're... Like, you can use a 6-core with most things and it'd be good, as long as the clock speeds are fast. And the clock speeds on that are very fast. And because it's got the 3dB cache, like, it's very fast. More cores will help you more with productivity work. Things where you're going to be rendering, things where you're going to be virtualization, you know, let's say you're running virtual OSs on there. It's going to be better at handling professional work and productivity in that regard. Those cores are going to be more important for that. Gaming isn't necessarily going to throw a ton of stuff at your processor that needs to be processed quickly because there's a lot of it. It needs to be processed quickly so it goes fast and very, like, fluid-like, if that makes any sense. Because remember last stream, and whenever it was you was telling me about the Air Force Academy, and I've been looking into it, and it looks really cool, and it said I would need to start the application in my junior year, good thing my junior this year. Because the application is so long, it takes a while, and so I've been starting the application today, and I'm debating whether or not I should talk to my school about it. Because for the application, they have to list every class and took each year and the grades you got, so yeah, there's like a million things you have to do in the application. I really hope I can get in. Also, they have different programs for high schoolers. You can spend a week there in the summer, you can do prep school 10 months, and then go and take a tour of the academy. That's pretty cool, yeah. Honestly, it's really, like, it's important to get excited about stuff like college, so yeah. Definitely talk to your school about it, about helping you out with that. And the most important thing, always have a backup. Yeah, because I fell in love with a handful of schools that I didn't get into, which kind of sucked. But I had backups that I was still very excited about. Or backups. I had other options, basically. How about now? Yep, we can see that one, Hayden. Do you think the RX 6800 and Ryzen 5 5600X are going to be able to handle Warzone and multi-streaming? I usually only do one platform. 5600X? Okay, well, Warzone is mostly, like, VRAM hungry. But I think you'd probably be fine. I've streamed on much worse hardware. But I would say give it a try and see how it works. Because, yeah, I think the 6800 will be fine for Warzone. The 5600X might be the only thing that might slow you down a bit, but I think it would be fine. It's a really good, very competent 6-core. I don't know what the backup should be. West Point? Oh, man, Army people are going to get so mad at that.
Are they?
Yeah, West Point is very difficult to get.
Oh.
It's prestigious,
Like,
yes.
what's the backup, Harvard?
Yeah, it's basically been like, yeah. If I don't get into Cal State San Marcos, I'm going to Yale. Yeah. Shout out to Cal State San Marcos, North County, San Diego. Yeah. That is not my college, but it's close to where I live. And the RX has like 16 gigs of VRAM. Yeah, I think you'd probably be fine. I would run it though and just kind of, check and see if you had any like drop frames or anything like that. You'll probably be fine. I just got into the local community college, which for my course was the highest rated college university in the country somehow. Dude, I love community college and I'll never shut up about it. I got my start in college at community college, and then when I finished my degree and then decided to go back for a different, career training, I went back to that same community college, and I had a great time, and I learned a bunch of computer stuff there. I'm still, hoping that I will be able to actually start taking night classes again. I want to, just fill out all of my knowledge base, just know even more about computers to give you guys even better info. But it's hard to do when you, work a full-time job. And I think part of me is just I just want to go back to school for a bit. Just put me into class, let me take some notes, let me do some homework, and just...
What?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I couldn't wait to get out fast enough.
Dude, I thought the same thing, but then it's you're kind of just out here, and it's oh man, I kind of like learning.
Yeah, I got YouTube.
Oh gosh. Yeah. Oh shit, I thought the stream was over. No, we still got one more build.
Imagine one stream per build.
Right. I think we've done it once or twice where we only had one for the day and we were just yeah, okay, that's it.
Yeah.
But yeah. What's the difference between the King 95 AMD Advantage and the King 95? If it has AMD Advantage, that means that it has an AMD processor and an AMD GPU. So it's got a Radeon card and an AM5 on it, and it's gone through their AMD Advantage program. So AMD has this thing where it has to pass a certain amount of specifications, and if you look on AMD's Advantage website, it'll show you everything that it needs to do to pass and the way that we have to test it to make sure that it can get this kind of certification. So it passes all of that. It's kind of just some little extra assurance that yeah, this can do what you want it to do. Yeah.
BMW college, what?
I'm decided between Texas Community and West Point.
Dude, remember when they used to be go to college so you don't end up flipping burgers? And then turns out the job flipping burgers is actually really competitively salary?
You can make the same, yeah, basically. The college grads flooded the market, what can I say? Yeah. It's the whole thing. I feel like the actual thing, though, is West Point is the first choice, and then if not, you go to Shriner. I already graduated a few years ago. Same. It's a life hack, lol. I could just enlist if I don't get accepted in the Air Force Academy. You're right, I could do that. Yeah, potentially. You'd still want to have a talk with a recruiter, because I know that you said that you have, like, a hearing aid and, like, glasses and all that, so they're pretty strict on certain, like, you know, health and accessibility things. So you would just also want to know whether or not you, like, qualify or disqualify. And I do think that there's, junior ROTC that you can do in, like, high school? Which might also just kind of give you the opportunity to kind of, like, try that stuff out and see if it's worth, like, you know, for you. But
True, yeah, it's like a dress rehearsal.
Yeah. They do the same thing for, like, you know, Police Explorers is, like, the other one where, like, if you're young and you're thinking about, like, a career in that, you basically just kind of get a little intro to it all, go on a couple little ride-alongs. Yeah, it's kind of cool, just, you know, job exploration. It's basically the BMW college, which is community college in Germany. Wow. I wonder what their automotive program's like.
Right? That's what I'm thinking.
The equipment was crazy. Nice.
Yeah.
Because have you seen the Air Force Academy? Oh wait, you're the one who told me about it in the first place. I meant, like, have you looked into it in the class and everything? Yeah, I used to look at, like, the campus and all that. When I was younger, I thought about going into the Air Force, so it was a thing. But yeah, I knew I knew I couldn't get into it because I was not the best in high school. I was much better in college. Do you know if they also have height and weight requirements? I think so, but at least height I know isn't too strict. And I know that because I grew up near a Marine Corps base, and I met many, many Marines that I had to be like...
No.
Mm-hmm.
Dense little guys. I'm sure they were all filled up.
There's a few the proud, though, like... And they always made up for... They were, like, broad.
Yeah, I know, that's what
like,
I mean.
yeah,
like dense little guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wild. That's like a gym bro joke of like 5'4" dudes like going to the gym twice and they're
How fast can you build a PC? Like, if you go full speed, how fast?
I don't know, like 40 minutes. Something like this, yeah.
Yeah.
There's like even simpler ones that would take like 10, 15, 20 minutes.
Especially to make sure that, you know, the cable management still looked at least decent. Like, if we're talking about, like, oh no, cable spaghetti, yeah.
Yeah, it's
20 minutes.
But it's not a competition.
Yeah. And if it was, well then we'll talk. Sick bezel of the prices on AMD cards, but I'm afraid. In general, or like...
I'm
Oh, yeah.
Of what?
Afraid of, like, using the Radeon cards. I know that some people are kind of, like, you know, iffy about that, but I use a Radeon card, and I'm, like, from last gen, and I'm probably going to upgrade to a newer gen Radeon card when the time comes, because, at least for me, I'm totally pleased with it. But I'm also not the biggest graphics snob, I will tell you that. Yeah, 7800 XT is a good option. I agree.
My PC spill
Beautiful
bending
build,
for
thank
the
you.
Olympics. It might be more entertaining than the breakdancing they showed.
Shoot, and we actually might be able to get entered into that. They'd be
What?
like, oh yeah, 'cause
What?
if it's not established yet, they'd be like, oh, I don't know, who builds PCs out here? And they'll be like, yeah.
Imagine.
Because, like, who else, how else do they find the breakdancers? You know what I mean? Like,
Dude, guess where it's at next?
yeah, it's in LA.
It's in LA, yeah.
That's
It's
gonna
be like,
suck.
yeah, we could travel the world.
Unfortunately, if you host the Olympics, it's actually, like, really horrible for your city.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's, like, very expensive and just creates a lot of problems.
It's
But
horrible for the
still
little
pretty
local-
cool. Everybody come over here. Yeah.
Everybody come over here, yeah.
It's also probably pretty nice because, like, almost the entire surfing team in America lives in Southern California. Like,
I mean, where else they gonna live, right? Texas.
yeah, not a lot of waves on the Gulf, I guess. Automotive program, worked with BMW prototypes. Absolutely insane stuff.
Oh,
That
hell
is
yeah.
so cool. Oh, man. I'm good in the height. It's just I need to get at least 90 pounds, but I'm only like 74. Oh, man. Start eating now.
Damn, bro. Yeah, start bulking. Juan would win the Olympics. Oh, thank you, Chaotic. I hope I said that right. Kansas.
The Kansas.
Surfers live in Kansas.
Hey, well, you know, out in Palm Springs, they actually made like a fake surf club, like with fake artificial waves, and people can go surf out there. So the future is now.
Okay.
Or you could just drive like,
Yeah.
what is it, like 3 hours probably from Palm Springs to get to the
Damn.
ocean?
Yeah, it might be.
Yeah, maybe only 2. I don't know. I like the Lian Lee case. How can I switch my casing? I have the Arcane before now. I was like, fortunately, that's gonna be something that you gotta do on your own there. But you would basically just buy the case. You'd want to also make sure that you had fans for it, because I think Lian Lee doesn't sell these ones with fans included.
Nope.
So you need to get the fans that you needed to put in there. And basically kind of deconstruct your PC.
Gotta build it over again.
Not everything, obviously. Just take the whole motherboard out, keep the cooler on it, unless it's an AIO, and then you gotta, like, finagle everything. But you can definitely do a recasing. Obviously, it's a little risky, because, you know, if you break anything while that happens. The AMD Advantage King 95 PC with 7800 X3D, good for gaming Fortnite? Yeah, definitely, that'd be a perfect pick. Should Loki give me a new LGA 1155 CPU? I broke several of the i7 2600s. Well, how did you get your hands on several 2600s? That is so old. Yeah, we don't have any like 1155 CPUs, unfortunately. Those are quite old. Yeah.
Yeah, if we do, they're probably like door stops or something.
Yeah. I'm using them to like scratch off lotto tickets.
That one girl, that TikTok, that's like, we'll see what's fastest CPU.
Yes. Dude, she follows us on Instagram. She comments a lot.
Nice.
Yeah. She's a buddy.
Do you know the name of that one motherboard setting when you have an AMD card and an AMD CPU? Where you could get like a small boost?
PBO? Or
what? Is that
is
one?
it's something with P.
Okay.
P. Just remember P. I don't
Just
know.
remember P. Okay.
I can't quite remember right now. I know
Yeah,
exactly.
no,
I know exactly what you're talking
But
about.
that's
I think.
separate from resizable bar, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I did a build in like 30 minutes, but I didn't cable manage, and it was an AliExpress combo, so I had to put CPU and RAM already. Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, I build test models in the lab all the time, and sometimes when I'm just getting thermal data on something, like I'm just testing if the case has good airflow, yeah, things are flying free in the back.
Dang, dude. You've been in the meat locker already, right? Like a
Yeah.
decent amount of time. How's the temps?
You know, like, I get that we have air conditioning, and I can definitely feel it compared to, like, you know, the rest. But it's not strong.
It's not strong?
Like, yesterday, Kay, like, flipped his fan around to me, because I needed the fan. Yeah. But, I mean, considering how hot it was yesterday, I'd say it's still really good.
Okay. I mean, you prefer less AC, right? I was
like, it's probably pretty comfy for me. But watch
Yeah.
me in the winter, I'm
like Snoopy.
Yeah, straight up.
Big sweater.
Although I kind of can't wait, because I went to REI recently, and they had, like, a bunch of sweaters that were, like, hella, like, marked down, because, you know, it's hot as heck outside.
Oh, yeah.
So I got this sweater, and it looks so comfy. It's in my closet, and I look at it every day. And it's, like, brand new, cozy as can be. And I'm just like, soon.
Can't wait to get
I
thermal
got it for, like,
paste on it.
$20.
Dang.
Heck yeah, I'm gonna get thermal paste on it.
$20 though.
Yeah. For something at REI, I was like, nothing's
Yeah,
$20.
yeah. Nothing's $20 there. Was that CERN last week?
Ooh.
What now? It was. You just dropped that in here like it's nothing.
How do I liquid? I'm guessing liquid cool, not liquid cook. The 2070 Super. I wouldn't recommend it. It's pretty expensive to get the water, like, block, yeah, and to do all the looping, so you're gonna drop a lot of money into that, and the 2070 Super is...
Yeah, that could be an upgrade.
Like...
Hey, what's up, Flag Jackson?
It's kind of on its way out.
How's it going?
How's it going?
Let me see the build strat. You know me, same old, same old.
Is there a difference between the T-Force Delta 32GB 2x 16 GB 6000 megahertz and the Kingston memory 6000 CL32 RGB 64 gigahertz? Just that the Kingston would be 64 gigs versus 32 gigs on the other one. So the Kingston is just more RAM. They're the same speeds. But I was like, 32 is like the new 16, and 64 is the new 32, so I was like, 32 is definitely fine. Like, 64 can be nice to have, but if you're not really going to be doing virtualization or playing Escape from Tarkov, you don't need it. That's my one stipulation. I was like, or gaming, but people would be like, I play Escape from Tarkov, and I'm like, that's a different, you're in a different camp.
How's everybody doing? Not bad, not bad.
Yeah.
How about you, mate?
I need a new PC anyway. My PC always blue screens with like critical structure corruption. Is it a simple fix, or do I need to buy a new CPU and everything? If it's a critical structure, like error, if there's corruption in that, it's usually telling you that there's something wrong with Windows. If something is corrupted in that, a fresh Windows install would probably fix all your problems.
Yeah, I want to do that
Yeah,
before committing some
maybe
money.
get like an external hard drive or something that you can move things over to that you don't want to have to completely re-download, or just like any kind of important files, get them on like a USB, wipe that sucker with like a whole new Windows, download, and you'll probably be fine. The other thing that might help it is, if you keep having blue screens after that, try a BIOS update if you haven't done it in forever. I know that sounds so weird, but I started having blue screens on my workstation at work, and a BIOS update fixed all of it. Dude, it started blue screening when I would plug in a USB. It would be like, nope, we're done.
What?
Yeah. So I kept thinking driver issue. Nope. It just needed a BIOS update. It was not going to be happy until then.
A whole USB drive, huh? Too much for a time.
Yeah. And it's funny because I got to the point where, because I'm lazy, I was like, yeah, I'll fix this later. I got to the point though where I'd be like, okay, is it going to do it? No! Like,
My God.
yeah. With your budget, you could get a pre-built with a 4070 Ti, which outperforms the 7800 XT. That's a good point, yeah. Also, when I bought my PC, it was already built. I didn't do custom my own. It didn't come with the picture showed, really, but I got the one with all white cords. This one is black. All white cords. Oh, well, it's like if it's a picture on the box or a picture that was like on the website, I was like, sometimes they're just like examples. But like if you're ordering one that like says that it's black when it's white, like you're gonna get the black one. Best AIO? Honestly, most AIOs these days, I have kind of figured it out. They all kind of run pretty similarly now. That didn't used to be the case. But if you're looking at AIOs, something that's probably like cost effective or like, more on the affordable end that I think is pretty good, check out Montech. Genuinely good stuff, easy to install, runs fantastic, won't break the bank. Otherwise, CoolerMaster I think has some pretty good offerings, or Thermaltake. Thermaltake just has those really long cables sometimes, and they use a lot of proprietary stuff, and I'm not a big fan of that.
Yeah.
But that also is my own bias. Proprietary stuff doesn't matter as much to an individual building their PC because, well, they're only building that one PC. But for me, I like being able to interchange things as needed.
Right.
Or not having to chase down a controller.
EK has some really nice looking ones.
They do, yeah. I actually tested theirs and they were fantastic.
Is Sal's gonna pick up on that?
I don't know.
Probably not.
Yeah, this is a while back, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Damn.
Yeah. Best thermal paste? What is that one called?
Which one? Thermal Grizzly?
Yeah, I mean, Thermal Grizzly's really good. But the blue guys we use.
Oh.
I don't want to say the wrong.
Fuck, I don't know how to say that. The brand. It's like HYP.
Oh, yeah, Hanzai?
What?
I think something like that. I don't know.
Something like that.
HYP 15.
Thermal Grizzly's cool.
Love it. Thermal Grizzly is also
I don't
good.
even know where you would buy that.
Equivalent to that, yeah.
I need that.
Oh, sorry. Good thing I didn't like eat it or something. Just be like home. Yeah, you'll get it back eventually. Okay, hold on. Website, I bought it because it was all white, everything even cords, but got it and was black cords. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was like, I mean, the cords are going to be based off of what the power supply in it is.
Yeah.
It's pretty hard to get white cords, though. You would have to, like, yeah. I don't know, I'm sorry about that. Sometimes you can get white cords for that power supply specifically, but that usually is something you have to, like, order through the manufacturer themselves. It's something very different. Getting, like, all white builds is very difficult. All good, though. Okay. How's the Shiva 2? Fantastic. Deceptively good airflow. Probably get a new one soon, all white with Lian Lee case next time. I'll custom myself everything. Cool, cool. King 95 AMD Advantage with the King 95 for running Fortnite. Probably just King 95 in that regard then. The Eclipse Lite with RTX 4070 Ti, Ryzen 7 7800X 3D, or 011 Vision with RTX 4070 Ti, i5 14600K. Both very good suggestions. Yeah, the i5 like 600 series is what I recommend in Intel for gamers. Like, if what you're doing is gaming streaming, the 6s are fantastic. 13.6, 14.6. 12.6 at that point, maybe go up to the 12.7, but like, yeah. Greetings. Hello, Wildcat. Just get cable extensions? Yeah, that's definitely an option. Went there with my neighbor. Nice. Let's see that new build strat. Yeah. How's everyone doing? We're good, we're good. Also, CERN is the birthplace of the website. Like, of, like, the website? As in, like, the first website? I'm talking, yeah. Kelsey Wand, what's for dinner? Oh, man, I gotta think about that. Probably burgers. I had a barbecue this weekend, so I have just, like, a bunch of hot dogs and burgers. So I'm slowly eating all those. Well, I ate all the burgers, but I have some frozen patties that I'm gonna have to heat up because I have a lot of buns still. So... Technology is weird. It really is. The first website was for CERN. Oh, that's actually really cool, yeah. I'm just curious because I thought I ordered the Kingston 64 gigabytes. Oh, interesting. Hold on. Let me double check that. Maybe it got changed. Where do you have it, Juan? One moment. Okay, I don't know where one put the paper for that thing right now, but I'm gonna double check it and see if, because sometimes we get these and then, like, something changes in it. Hey, Juan, do you know where the paper is for this build?
Yeah. Is it not supposed to be this color? Don't tell me.
Oh, no, you know what? This is,
Like...
yeah. So I think it's just, we got this list earlier or something, because, yeah. So it is the Kingstons in it. Yeah, the thingy says Deltas.
Controllers fresh out the oven. Check this out.
Ooh. Why is this lovely? Why do I want to lay on it like a lizard? Just be like...
Lay on.
Okay, so yes, you did order that. Yeah, I got an older copy of this. I like how I went to look for the paper before just turning slightly and looking at the RAM and reading it. That was a mega 2 times 32 gigabytes.
6,000 white?
Yeah. Yeah. That should be a comment.
Yeah, sometimes there'll be edits and they don't always make it to us on time.
Yeah. Yeah, my bad. Sorry if that caused you any stress.
Yeah, the parts are correct.
God, those are really nice looking too. I really like those.
Are you the same dude from before?
Oh man, I totally switched the order of these and it's like tripping me. Okay, there we go. Couple specs I was on match mode. Could the specs just be listed wrong on stream? Yeah, most likely. Probably some older one. In fact, let me double check a lot of this stuff. 7800 XTX?
Yep.
Okay. 7800 X3D? I'm assuming, yeah. ASRock B650M. Yeah, that's definitely a different board.
What specs did this guy copy?
Is it updated on that paper, though?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all that matters. We must have just gotten a really old one.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. Well, and now I get to buy an Andy for it because he talked.
I mean, no, it was nice of him. It was
Yeah,
nice
no,
of
it
him.
was very nice. That's why I was like, I don't want to be like, sorry, someone else wrote this. When I probably would have done the same thing, like, just written the one I got instead. Whoop.
Oh man, yeah, this is this is a whole different build.
Yeah. I'm gonna double check then too and see if that. Yeah, homie might have just copied the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, chaotic.
Sorry, did we scare you there for a second? I know I would have been like, what? What is this?
Yeah. Never hurts to speak up.
Yeah, Kelsey.
What do you mean me? I'm just saying, like, E650A gaming Wi-Fi ATX. It's the Fonz. A. Okay. Let me double check all of this. Storage. Storage is
Could be 299.
299s, yeah.
Yeah, you balled out on the storage.
Heck yeah.
Alright. While that's going on, it's GPU time.
Oh, I thought you were gonna be like, it's done. I was like, I haven't even finished typing.
It's done?
I don't know.
With no power supply. Damn, imagine how you'd be like, what?
Yeah, two of them. And then I'm gonna do. This isn't even a W.
Damn, you know what sounds good right now?
Mm.
A liquid death.
Ooh, an armless Palmer.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah. Let me check that power supply. Peep that power supply.
The Dark Power. What an interesting name. Who has the straight
That one
power?
actually is. It was Be Quiet.
Oh man, what interesting names they give this power supply.
That was very funny.
Wait, you said what now about the power supply?
It's a Be Quiet.
Yeah, okay.
I like how I did an @ sign instead of the exclamation point. Be Quiet, Dark Power. Heck yeah. Okay, we are back.
Alrighty, we should be good now.
Alright, sorry about that, chaotic. I'll go hit Handy. No, I'm just kidding.
No, don't.
No,
don't apologize.
He did me a solid.
Yeah. Also, you're good, bro. That's on us.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yes, this is a server. Please do not turn off written on it. You'd be surprised how often that gets ignored, man. But yeah, understood. Skytech, there's 19 people viewing. Just give us all a PC. No. You think we have any power? Like, are you the same dude from before? No, LOL. Always give me a PC, not love you. What? Sorry guys, I just noticed. Oh, I like how Asus Rough, almost, instead of ROG.
It is indeed.
It's yeah, I'm having an Asus Rough right now. Like,
Row.
okay.
How about that first Alien movie though?
Yeah, sorry, I'm gonna ban you again because you circumvented the ban. So
Do it. Ah.
it's not for asking for a PC. It's just being
Annoying.
insufferable.
Okay. You said it better.
And like fighting with my homies in the chat. Nobody
Yeah.
fights with my homies in the chat.
Only us.
They're my regulars. Can I work for y'all? No. Not hiring. I already answered this for you, so.
What have you done with Kelsey?
She's tired. She ate a lunch and she needs a nap.
What I missed? Nothing, Aiden. It's all good.
She spent the morning moving things and now she's tired. Also, she woke up at 3 a.m. and couldn't go back to sleep.
Bro, yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah,
I feel
that
like
is
that's a
definitely
bigger-
part of it, yeah. Hey, what's up, Cyber Jeep?
Hey, what up? Howdy.
How are you able to sell for so cheap? So basically, like, because we buy in bulk, we're able to get a little bit more of a discount on components from manufacturers. Sometimes that isn't the case. Sometimes we are just buying them for exactly retail that you would buy them to. But usually it's just the margins are really thin on what we sell so that we can be competitive. We try and sell a lot so that we can make money that way. So you don't make a lot off of an individual PC, but if you sell a lot of PCs, money. Can you deliver to Romania? Unfortunately not.
No.
Only in the US currently. What a sick PC. Thank you. Yeah, no, they picked some great components. What PC do you recommend for Fortnite again? Azure 2. So ordered a Skytech gaming, Shadow gaming PC. Came with a keyboard and mouse, but the mouse was missing. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, I was like, contact customer service. They'll send you another one.
Yep.
Again, it's just kind of like a little starter mouse. So if you're planning on getting something else, like, feel free to go and, you know, get whatever mouse you want. But you're entitled to a free one, so, like, heck yeah. Hit them up. Is that case a 70 liter? Probably not. I don't know, actually.
I don't know if yeah.
My American brain is like
Liter.
gallons. Because this would probably be like a 20-gallon, if that. Yeah.
Is a 5-gallon hat really 5 gallons?
Actually, yeah, I think so.
Oh yeah,
Like,
that's
just based
true to
off of my
standard?
approximation. Dude, we were talking about getting a fish for the meat lock.
What? You're gonna kill that poor thing.
No, dude, I used to work at PetSmart. I know how to keep a tank going.
In that temperature?
Yeah.
Okay.
You get a little heater for a tropical fish.
Oh.
Mhm.
Oh. All
Yeah.
right.
Even my fish tank. You saw mine, right?
I
It has
did.
a little heater in it.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Are those like?
Tropical fish, yeah.
Oh okay.
Technically, like, every fish that you would get from, like, a pet store is tropical and needs a heater, except for a goldfish. Yeah.
What are goldfish?
Cold.
Cold?
Yeah.
Why did mine
like,
always die then?
any kind of koi. Because, they also need space.
Oh.
Yeah. People always say, like,
And
they
the
grow to,
little
like,
round
the
tank
size of
is
the
not-
bowl. No. And then, like, a filter, too, you know?
Oof.
Because it could just be, like, pooping and then, like, dying on its own ammonia without a filter.
Oh.
Yeah. And also you need, like, the little algae bloom to happen so that all the little bacteria will actually eat the ammonia and turn it into nitrogen. It's
Yeah,
like
I don't think I would
it's a
know.
whole thing, man. What I learned about fish from working at PetSmart is that fish are the hardest animal to keep. Yeah. You want to, like, teach your kid about like keeping an animal and you want it to be easy, get them a dog, get them a cat. Easier
Not a
than
fish?
Easier
Wow,
than a fish.
okay. That
Yeah,
makes me
that
feel a little
fish
better.
will die.
I think
Yeah.
I went through like at least 2 goldfish.
Yeah, I've been through a couple fish in my tank even, and that thing is like immaculate. But sometimes they're just like, I'm stressed now. What? And you're
Damn.
like, okay, dude. I've had them be like good for a couple of weeks, and then just one of them, just yeah. And then the staples of the like everyone else is fine, and I'm just like, okay. What if your budget is within the 5 to 8K range?
Dang.
Buy like a 3.5K or a 4K system, and then invest the rest.
Yeah, put the
Or
rest-
like get a dope monitor for that, like extra money.
Ooh, get a Samsung Odyssey.
Ooh.
That'll eat your budget right up.
I'm about to buy the Azure 2 on your guys' website. Heck
Hell
yeah.
yeah, go for it.
Type in my affiliate code.
What is it?
I don't know.
Oh my god. Type in Cafetero, spelled how it sounds, for 3% off? Yes.
Mhm. I think mine might just be contraband. Why did I make my username so difficult?
Yeah. You're gonna have to type that one out. Can I invoke XMP? We already do that, but yeah,
Mhm.
if it's not, then go for it.
Yeah. Yeah, we do that for you, but obviously sometimes, CMOS gets cleared. A BIOS update will basically just wipe that. So yeah, anytime you need to. They should all be designed to run with XMP and be totally fine.
Ye-
Aside from now on, when people ask for free PCs, one message is nice, then it will be straight trolling. I think that's fair, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's brainstorm some trolling ideas. One, get a PC from the landfill. Oh man, the trolling is like, yeah, definitely. Send me your credit card information. That's not even trolling, that's just pure scamming.
Yeah.
No, let me think. What's
Go
a
ahead,
good
type
one?
your address in the chat, and then we'll.
Oh no. What's the best gaming PC for Roblox? I mean, the best gaming PC?
Probably a cell phone.
See, you and I took that in different directions, because I was like, the best PC for Roblox would be like an Eclipse, but you don't need that.
Yeah, you definitely don't need all that.
Check out our Nebula.
You can run that game on an iPad.
Yeah, check out our Nebula. I buy lots of PCs from y'all, and they work really good. Thank y'all so much. You're very welcome.
Awesome. We appreciate a repeat customer.
Yeah, and also I can't connect to the Wi-Fi even though it comes with one. I did, and they haven't said anything yet, and also I can't connect to the Wi-Fi even though it comes with one. Did you put the antennas in the Wi-Fi? Like, did you come with 2 little antennas and you screw them into the back of the motherboard right here? There's gonna be these little gold guys here. Yeah.
I'll never forget Pablo. In a conversation was like, yeah, the Wi-Fi nipples. And that just like took me out. I couldn't continue the conversation.
There's so many things that I describe in weird ways like that, Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's great. It's the best part of this job, I think.
Her affiliate code is GGOP. I should really double check what it actually is so I can tell people.
I know, girl, you were
I know,
missing
right?
out on money.
I know, I could maybe be making money. Damn. Too bad I'm living life instead of, for the grind. AMD because of price of performance right now. They're so good on FPS per dollar. It's true, they're really good CPUs. Hey y'all, I have a newbie question. Would it be better to pair my AMD 7800 X3D CPU with an AMD GPU or NVIDIA GPU? Honestly, there's not really any benefits from going, for sticking AMD and AMD together.
Don't
So
you get a small bump in performance?
Doubt.
Well,
I have
it's a
not.
setting in the BIOS.
Yeah, barely. I don't think it's worth
Barely.
it.
That's true. You
And
spend all day in the
people
BIOS.
aren't worried about that. What they're usually worried about is that if they get an NVIDIA graphics card with an AMD chip, that there's going to be some kind of issue between those two things. And I'm here to tell you, there is not. You can absolutely use an NVIDIA card with that. So it's really up to what's in your budget. Compare the cards that are within your budget range. and just kind of see what makes more sense for you. But if you're worried about that, if you feel like you need the Radeon card to go with your AMD chip, that's a myth. I'm sticking to my i5 3570 overclocked all the way to 4.2 gigahertz. Oof. Intel Core i5 6400 GTX 968 gigs of RAM and 256 gigabytes of SSD for Roblox, and even that is overkill. You're not wrong for Roblox. Yeah, I mean, I always say the best PC is the PC that works for whatever you use it for. So yeah, when you can get, like, you know, good life out of older components, heck yeah, if that's what you play. Okay, I get you. Thanks for your time. You're very welcome. Can I enable XMP in BIOS on y'all's... sorry, we already read that. I'm sorry. I'm lost.
Metal Dragon Mike, thank you for the raid.
Hello there. Oh, well, yeah, welcome. Thank you so much for the raid. Sorry, I've got like 3 different chats up, so it takes me a second to get over there. But yes, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, welcome
Hey
in.
there. How goes it? Hope you had a great stream.
Mm-hmm. I actually once took a PC from the landfill. Hey. Is it bad that I always want to do that and just be like, what can I get into? Like, you know, like, is there storage on here? Can I get into, like, just to see if I could.
Just to see.
Yeah. Was an old Windows XP unit that also ran DOS games. Oh, wow.
Cool.
My retro PC. Okay, not landfill, recycling center. Ah, okay, that makes more sense. It was good, thanks. Heck yeah, welcome in, welcome in. We're just building a PC here. This is our last one of the stream.
Yep.
Yes, very good. Only a small stream today, we only had 2 builds. And ordering a PC from you guys tonight. How long will it take to get here? I usually say about a week.
About a week.
Just to be safe. It'll probably get to you actually a little bit before then.
Don't forget to use promo code Cafetero for 3% off.
I wish I...
You don't know.
I should have just had mine be like Kels.
Yeah, that would have been easy, but...
Well, okay, because I put in the application, and then they okayed it, but, like, it wasn't like, what do you want your affiliate code to be or anything? So, like, I don't know what it was after that. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm back. Welcome back, Ricky.
Welcome back. Ricky, when I catch you, Ricky.
I have a Skytech. It's one of my best purchases. It came with a key and mouse. It's so good. Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
I changed mine to Goop because Flag Jackson's was too freaking long. Hey, Goop, I guess is another one. Oh no, GGOP, I'm done with that one. I need to learn to read.
Oh man, now I want mine to be Goop. Like...
Change it, tell Fabian. Use Goop. Like, what's her face?
Yeah, like Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yeah.
I just think it'd be funny to be like, hey, use my affiliate code. Like, Wingstop. Like,
Wingstop.
like something very random, you know? Like, oh, okay. How do you guys feel about Steam Deck for my first handheld? Honestly, a lot of dudes in the office got them when they first came out too, and you know, we're all tinkerers here, so they played around with them quite a bit, got to modify them and all that. I think they're fantastic for a handheld. So yeah, I think that's a good option to go with. If I was going with a handheld today, I'd be going Steam Deck.
Not Asus, whatever it's called.
No.
No.
No,
Wow.
because as much as I love Asus, I love Linux more.
Ooh, okay. Some development here.
Yeah. I finally got a 1440p monitor over the weekend. I don't have my PC built yet, but my PS5 games look better than ever. LOL. Nice! Dude, yeah,
Nice.
the jump from 1080p to 1440 is like, ah. It's like, what is this beautiful world? Yeah. Drop a like. I was thinking about getting a gaming PC for my stream. Right now, my PC, I use it for video editing and photo editing, and I will keep it for, I think, another 2 to 4 years, because my i5 3570, 4.2 gigahertz, and my GTX 1066 gigabyte is still plenty for that. Yeah, heck yeah. Again, like, don't upgrade the PC until, you know, whatever you're doing on it is, like, struggling. That's what I always say. Is the Nebula on Amazon real, or is it the one on your website real also? So we do sell on Amazon, Please don't spam. So we do sell on Amazon as well. You just want to make sure that when ordering that is being sold by Skytech Gaming. Right? That's us on Amazon? Yeah. You just want to make sure that you're not buying it through some other kind of seller that is not us. Because there have been scams before of people selling our PCs, but, you know, they're not coming from us. So just double check that on Amazon. But yeah, we sell on Amazon, and sometimes we do have different deals on there. Oh, somewhere else. Don't worry, Hayden. Is the Eclipse Lite 1895 AMD Advantage better for gaming? I think they were saying that the Eclipse Lite had a really good setup in it, so that might be a good option for you. No, it didn't come with antennas or a mouse, which is why I haven't played since I got it. Oh, okay, then yeah, definitely try and get in contact with customer service. I know you probably sent them an email, but you can also try just kind of waiting for the phone line. They should still be here for another, like, 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. I think you guys should make GPUs. I was like, well, we don't manufacture hardware, so that'd be quite a jump for us, but I think that would be cool. Code Wingstop doesn't work on Amazon, though. LOL. It's true. Oh, I should make mine Kelsey. Although now I'm really attached to the idea of Code Wingstop because of how much I talk about it. I just don't want to waste my money. I really don't know what they do, what they can do. What you can do with it. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Well, I would maybe look into, like, you know, some more resources about gaming PCs first and kind of see if it's something that makes sense for your needs. Because it might not, you know? Like, I mean, a console actually works for a lot of people and what they want to do. Obviously, there's some games you can only play on PC, and there's some games that are just kind of better on PC. But, I mean, you're not going to be without gaming for going, like, the console route. So that's something to consider, like, budget-wise. But, like, if you're not really, you know, a fan of browsing the internet, chatting on Discord and stuff like that, it might not be for you. If that's what your question is. Currently, how long warranty repairs takes? I don't know. Unfortunately, I don't really talk with RMA. Yeah, I don't know where they're at. I don't know what their current workload is. So unfortunately, I don't really have any info on that. I play GTA. That's really always on YouTube. Yeah, I was like, sorry, just something to consider. Wingstop last night, actually. I skipped the line instead of going, like, on Friday.
Ooh.
So that I could eat more burgers today and feel like I haven't just been eating burgers.
Is that what you've been eating all week?
Yeah, I've been trying to get, like, creative, too, because I have all those, like, hot dogs. So, like, I had 2 brats left, and I cut them up, and I put them in some mac and cheese, and was like, ooh, yeah, it's a meal.
It's me.
Do you recommend Geek Squad for PC repair? Not
No.
at all. Which is also tough, though, because, like, smaller, like, repair shops can also be really scummy in the way that, like, a car repair shop can be. So, Geek Squad has very limited things that they can do. This is because Geek Squad once got in trouble for things that their employees were able to do and get access to with customers' PCs. So, to mitigate this, they basically just, like, neutered Geek Squad and what they're actually able to do in diagnosing your computer. There's certain things that, you know, they can definitely help with, but yeah, probably finding someone else to repair it is the better way to go. With any kind of repair, though, especially when taking it to, like, an independent shop, not necessarily get a second opinion, but ask somebody who knows computers, ask online, and be like, hey, does this sound legit? Because, yeah, sometimes they'll have... I know that customer service sometimes gets calls from people who are like, hey, yeah, I took it to a repair shop, and they told me this, and it was completely different from what the actual issue was. Like a RX 7700 paired with a Ryzen 5 7600X, a Be Quiet Pure Rock Pro 4, 16 gigs of RAM, an AM5 motherboard, a 850 watt ATX PC case, like Thermaltake, and it's gonna work just fine for gaming. Yeah, that'd be really nice. How much FPS do you get with a clip slide on Fortnite? It completely depends on settings and your monitor. So, like, unfortunately, I'm not able to kind of, like, just calculate that easily. Man, I don't know why I was like, oh man, Easter's coming up. No, it's not. That is a totally different time of year. I was thinking eggs, and then my head was like, Easter. It's a long ways from here.
Thanksgiving is coming up.
Hey. Do you do, like, Friendsgiving?
Sometimes.
Okay, because, like, me and my, like, friend group have never done that, and I want to, like, propose it, but I'm also just, like, worried that they're going to be like, what is that even? Like, I just want people to come over. Oh, thank you for the rose, Sleepy Zero. Is a 4070 Ti or 7800 X3 better? Because I was told 7800 X3 is better. Well, a 4070 Ti is a graphics card, and a 7800 X3D is a processor. So, different components. They go really well together. Is MSI Pro B650MA motherboard a good board? Yeah, I think it's fine. It's not anything fancy, but you know, it's a like a decent B650 board. Yeah, I was like, pretty much every motherboard that we use goes through me, and I make sure that I'm not passing boards that will throttle on, you know, chips that we're going to put on it. But they run well, they bench well. I'm pretty strict on that, so even our more budget-friendly boards are pretty good. Can only be a PC, I'm broke. No, if you're broke, probably not. Turns into a PC. The very literal, yes. 8 months till Easter, man? Put me in a coma and wake me up in 8 months.
What do you do on Easter?
I don't know, paint some eggs.
You could do that today.
No. Where do I get the kit today? Exactly.
Amazon?
That's a good point.
Michael's always got paint.
Opinion on Ironside. I ordered a custom PC and hopefully it will be here next Sunday.
Don't know, never
Yeah,
heard
I
of
haven't
them.
really looked at their stuff. I've heard of them before, but haven't really looked into them. But yeah, before Thanksgiving is the most important holiday, though. Halloween.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What antivirus do you recommend? This is a fantastic question. I don't recommend any antivirus. What do I mean by that? Windows Defender comes just bundled in with your Windows OS. It's doing the job of an antivirus. Now, is it perfect? No antivirus truly is. But it's a lot less invasive than the other kinds of antiviruses that will just be like, nope, you can't do this at all. Windows Defender is more like, hey, have you considered whether or not this thing you're trying to download is okay? or going to ruin your computer. And you can be like, yes, I've considered and I don't care, boop. Or, you're correct, I'm gonna leave. You know, things like that. Windows Defender is truly all you need for an antivirus, and a little bit of knowledge as an end user on what is and is not a safe link to click on, a safe download, things like that.
Common sense.
Yeah, common sense and Windows Defender, best antivirus. Things like Norton are going to slow down your PC significantly.
Yeah, it's not 2004 anymore.
Yeah, no, they suck. Alas, common sense isn't common. It's so true. But you know what? Like, also a bit of that is learning. Because I grew up on the young internet, and when I got viruses on the computer because I wanted to download a SpongeBob screensaver, I had to take it to my dad. And the viruses back then were sometimes incredibly inappropriate. So then I had to go to my dad and be like, help, the computer is... And he was just like, what were you looking at? And I'm like, nothing. Please fix the computer. So, you know, you learn from those kinds of experiences. If you haven't had those kinds of experiences to make you, you know not to download sketchy stuff, be grateful. Now there's some really bad viruses out there, or ransomware is a very common one that they do now. So a very common type of virus, and if you get this, just wipe your whole drive, like start over. But there's ones where they'll be like, hey, something's wrong with your computer. Contact Microsoft about it, and it gives you a phone number. You are not actually contacting Microsoft, you are contacting this scam of whatever. And they're going to be like, yeah, we can fix your computer for several hundreds of dollars. You pay them the money, and they get rid of the virus or whatever, the error, but actually then they just have spyware on your computer regardless. If you get anything like that that does not allow you to use your internet or wants you to pay a certain fee to fix whatever, wipe your drive completely. Just nuke it. Those are the most like common ones I see these days, and unfortunately, people do fall for these scams, and it's heartbreaking, genuinely. AM5 MSI board boot is slow. The AM5s, I'm not gonna lie, can have slow boots. Usually it's on their first boot up. After that, they should be a bit better. But the AM5 chips do boot slower than like the Intels. I will tell you that. Is the more fans better? Usually, more fans are better, but I mean, if you're putting fans in front of like, you know, places where they're not really going to be pulling much air, and it's kind of moot. But in general. How much would a PC with a 4060 cost? Probably like...
At least a couple hundred.
Yeah, like probably like $850 to $1,000, depending on what the other components are inside of it. Back when you used to open every conversation with ASL, for real. At least $300, which is the retail price of a 4060. That's a good point, yeah. At least $300, plus the cost of a motherboard, a cooler, a CPU, a chassis, fans, labor, storage, power supply. Shipping. Saw a meme the other day that said, ASL is, I hope your back is okay. And I laughed and my back hurt. It's so true.
Damn. That's crazy. I can't imagine coexisting on Gaia online with Keith. Except that he was a moderator.
Were you on Gaia at any point?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I was
Same.
in elementary school.
Oh my gosh, oh.
What?
No, okay, I was in like middle school, so. Hi guys, hello.
Hello, hello.
Oh. I love the mesh on this power supply. Every time I
Right?
see it, I'm just like I want
Yeah,
to cry. It's like a work of art. You
It's
know,
pretty nice.
like man, they put this in planes. Like they don't, but like you know, like it looks like that.
It does look pretty nice.
Mm. That's the first stream that I talk that much. Yeah, I mean sometimes. Days ago, first time in my life, my technician over video calls. I replaced my motherboard. Oh wow.
Whoa.
Oh, here comes the cake.
Did you see the construction going on over there?
Over where?
Other building.
I know, in which place?
Dude.
The front?
Yeah.
The CoolerMaster at work, indeed.
Thank you. It's starting to get a little obnoxious. Like, can you guys please finish one before moving on?
I love watching the cable magic. It's happening. Especially because, like, you have this white cable back there, so it's going to be like, oh, how's he going to make it look good?
Best viewers.
I had my PC for 6 years, and it's kind of still running good. That's pretty good for 6 years, yeah. I mean, it's probably just running slower now because everything's faster and hungrier and all of that. But yeah. I have my PC for 1 year now, and I paid $1,200 for it, and it only comes with a 3090. What? What do you mean it only comes with a 3090? The 3090 is great.
For 1,200.
Yeah. Oh, I was like, what? It's 1,200 and came with a 3090? Like, did the person who sold it to you, like, think they were selling you something else? That's good. The old days of the gaming rigs with a 400-watt power supply I didn't grow up in, but I'm experimenting with these hardwares for now. I understand, yeah. Yeah, PCs used to take a lot less power, and now everything is more power, less optimized. Can do. Unless you meant it just came with a GPU only. Oh, maybe. Yeah, then I guess $1,200 a year ago for a 3090. I don't know. Yeah, it might be a little steep, but probably not too bad. $1,200 for 4090s. Yeah, but they said 3090. External hard drive is more than 15 years old and it's still running great. That's really lucky, yeah. I gotta say, you gotta give it up to hard disk drives for being like, I'm gonna warn you when I'm about to break by making a horrible sound.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Dad's Dinner. Hello, Dad's Dinner. I'm Dad.
What up?
How you doing, Rurutu?
Just in time to watch this sign off.
Yeah. Why doesn't anyone use Tai Chi Mobos anymore? Yeah, that's a good... I don't see a lot of them on here, but I have some in the lab, and yeah, I like them. They're really good. Ooh, especially the ones where the gear actually, like, turns.
Oh, that was
yeah,
cool.
they get me with that, like...
Isn't that one EATX, though?
Yeah.
That might be why.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're cool, but I don't know about that whole EATX part.
Yeah. When is Kelsey going to show off those Overwatch skills again? Soon. Soon I will get back to streaming. I was kind of waiting to see if, like, when Marvel Rivals was going to come out, because I was like, oh, maybe I'll start streaming again for that and do Marvel Overwatch, but it's gonna like officially come out like all the way in November, and I'm like, okay, I gotta get the show on the road before then. Especially because when Dragon Age comes out, I'm gonna completely disappear. Either that, or I'm gonna just completely stream my entire gameplay. But that's gonna be like 10, 12-hour games, like
Damn.
runs. Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna devour that game.
Damn.
Marvel Rivals was pretty fun. I was watching some streams of it, but I didn't watch long enough to be able to get the beta key. And then, like, once I did, it was like, oh, they're all gone for the day. And I'm like... But, yeah, I'm kind of stoked to jump into that. I like hero shooters, I've found.
Where's purple? There we go. Alright, folks. This build is done. It is finished. It is complete. Let me dress it back up again.
Very nice. Ooh, I really like it, actually. Like... The black and white works really well.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Mm-hmm. And you'll be able to like sync all these fans up together, so like don't worry about that.
Yeah.
Although I'm kind of really digging the like kind of two-tone thing kind of going on. That's cool. If you're random clapping. Nice. Very nice. The tempered glass on, it's fire when lit, yeah, for real. Very nice. We can get it in nighttime mode right now. Well, maybe after Juan finishes doing that, yeah. I don't want to be like, close it in the dark.
Nighttime mode. Nice. Oh, ooh, that looks great.
Ooh, really gorgeous, yeah. Lovely. Skytech Gaming, need more people on tech support. Last time I waited nearly 1 hour. I completely agree with you, unfortunately. I would love to have more in customer service, but that is not my call. Also, I always say Monday morning is the worst time. Other times of day, obviously better. But usually people have problems over the weekend and then wait for, tickets to open. But yeah.
Hey, what's up, Junior Key?
Kelsey used to be tech support. I was never tech support. I was QA. Which means, after it's built, I was the person who it went to get Windows on it, do all the testing, get your drivers on it, make sure it worked. If it didn't work, I got to troubleshoot it. And it made me a really good troubleshooter, because I was doing tens of hundreds of computers sometimes a day. I was on it, yeah. But yeah, very good, very good. Alright, folks. That was our last build of the day. We're gonna go.
Yep.
We will be back eventually with more build stream when we have builds. So, yeah. Y'all have a great time. Go touch some grass. Eat some wings. And yeah, have a fantastic rest of your day and time.
Bye.
Bye-bye,
Thank you for being
everyone.
here.
The weirdest way.
Nice.